my dear children, to this recorded lesson. I hope that you all are safe, fine, and fit at your home. So, today we are here to continue the same chapter which we were discussing before in the previous recorded lesson. So, once again, I welcome you all back to this recorded lesson. Once, let us quickly recall what we have learned in previous recorded session. So, we were discussing the chapter 13, Frankenstein's Monster, which is written by Mary Shelley. Mary Shelley is the author of Frankenstein's Monster, and it is a part which is adopted from the novel. And this chapter, which starts from after the death of William and Justine, a girl thinks that she is a reason behind the death of William and Justine, and she was very upset. She thinks that she is a bad person and she starts spending more time alone. But one day she decides to climb the high mountain nearby home, and she starts to climb, and the mountain was steep climb and the path was cut into rocks. As she goes higher and higher, she finds that the path is intersected. Stones continually roll down the path, and one of them was particularly dangerous. The pine tree was not tall or luxuriant, which is growing thick and strong. It was also raining, and it seems like it was very dangerous, but she did not care for all these aspects. She goes and she continues to climb the mountain, and it was nearly noon when she goes to the top, and finally she sees a form of man where it makes her surprise, and it seems like he is climbing towards the girl, and he was moving very quickly, and it seems like he is jumping here and there, and he is moving very quickly. He seemed to care nothing about falling. When he came nearby, she was very shocked that it was the monster who was the reason behind the death of William and Justine. As the monster came near to her, she got angry and she said that, "Come little close to me, I will punch you, I will crush you." These words which shows to what extent the girl is angry upon the monster. Then, if destroying, you would bring back the people you hurt. So I will destroy you in case the people will come back. At the same time, the monster gives the horrible smile to listening to the Frankenstein, and the monster says that you are the reason behind all those things, because you gave me the life, you created me, and now you call me as devil. So you are the reason behind why I do all those things. So make me happy, and I will be the best creature, kindest creature on earth. Till here we have seen in the previous recorded lesson. Now let us move towards, or let us start where we have left from. His words made me anger. You talk of happiness when you have crushed such pain. The girl becomes more angry, and she says to the monster that you talk about happiness. Oh, okay, you have caused me such a pain. You have caused me so much of pain in my life, and now you are talking about happiness. This is answer which is given by the girl. Oh, you fiend, go away. I can't stand to look at you. I can't stand to listen to you. So she says that I can't stand and look at you, and I am not even ready to listen your words. Just go away from here. Hear me out, Frankenstein, the monster said. So hear me, Frankenstein. The girl's name is Frankenstein, and the monster says that, hear me, please hear me, and stand there. Even a man on trial gets a chance to tell his story. Even the man on the trial basis gets a chance to say his story. Why all these things has happened, why he has done wrong. To say his story, a man will get a chance. I don't have anyone who love me. It is not my fault. You must hear me out. Everyone will get a chance to say about his story, but there is no one to me, and there is no one who loves me. It is not my fault. You have to once hear me, once love me, and once hear me what I am saying about. I thought about what the creature was saying. I was his creator. Maybe I did. Oh, his some happiness. Perhaps I should listen to what he had to say. The girl Frankenstein thinks that what the creature is saying about. I was his creator? No, maybe I did. She thinks that for some happiness, he may be telling so, or those things had happened. Perhaps I have to listen what he wants to say. So I have to listen what he wants to say. The creature told me to follow him. He led me to a hunt. So when the girl Frankenstein decided to listen the words of monster, the monster said Frankenstein to follow me, and monster took him to the hut. Okay, a few hundred feet below the top of the mountain. Again, she is almost in the top of the mountain. Now, where he is taking? He is taking at the top of the mountain few hundred steps. Okay, few hundred steps below the top of the mountain. So, not above, below the top of the mountain. The air was cold, and the rain again began to descend. So the air is breezing very cold. Again it started to rain. We entered the hut. There was a hut, and the monster and the Frankenstein, both of them entered the hut. The fiend with an air of exultation, I with a heavy heart and depressed spirit. So they have entered the room with express of great pressure, but especially at the failure of someone. Here whose failure? It is a failure of monster who is not getting the love and care. Even it is a failure for the Frankenstein also, who has lost William and Justin. So it was a pressure for both of them. I with a heavy heart and depressed spirit. So she is having heavy heart, means in a sad and depressed mood. I consented to listen, and as I sat by the fire with my odious companion had lighted, he thus began his tale. So she sat with the monster, and with odious means extremely unpleasant. Okay, he was extremely unpleasant or causing or deserving hate. So Frankenstein, however, hates the monster. So with hateness and feeling some sort of unpleasure or uncomfortable, she sat with the monster and the monster started or began the tale, means his story. It is hard for me to remember the early days of my life. The monster begins now. It is very hard to me, it is very difficult to me to remember the early days of my life. Whatever has taken place, whatever incident, whatever situation I have came through in the early life, it is very hard or it is very painful me to remember all those things again. All I really remember is light and dark. So what I have really remember is light and dark. Light is nothing but the happiness, dark is nothing but the sadness. So I can remember both the happiness and sadness of my life. I know now what was happening to me. Even I also know that something is going wrong with me. I was born fully grown. When I born itself, how I was born fully grown. Okay, fully grown. Usually while we all born, we are not fully grown, right? As the time pass, as the age goes up, we are fully grown, right? But here the monster born itself, he is born itself with fully grown. I could see, I could feel, hear and smell. He is saying, as I am born itself, I could see everything, I could feel everything, I could hear everything, and even I could smell everything. However, from inside, it was from inside, okay? That is a sense. Usually we call it as sense. It is from the inside. I was a baby, a newborn baby. In the newborn baby itself, he could feel, he could hear, he could smell. Okay, so usually we can't do all those things. We can see, but we cannot recognize it, right? We can see, we cannot recognize. We can't smell, we can't hear. Some we will hear later on. Okay, as the months goes on, we can hear and we can feel afterwards. As we have born, we can't hear or smell something. So as the monster born, he can hear, he can smell, and he can even feel, and he is a newborn baby, he is a newborn child. When you ran away from me, I didn't know why. So you ran away from me. Who ran? Frankenstein ran away from me. So you ran away from me. I don't know the reason. I didn't know why you left me. When you ran away from me, I don't know that. How could I know what an ugly thing I was? So how can I know unless some other people says, how can I know whether I am ugly or beautiful? How ugly I am? So to what extent I am ugly? How can I know? Without knowing why? Without knowing the reason why, how can I know all those things? I took a coat, and I took a coat from your house, from the Frankenstein's house, and left, and I left it that there itself. I went deep into the woods, even I went deep into the woods. I slept on the wet ground. There was a wet ground and I slept on that. I ate what I could found. I don't know what I have to eat and what I have to not. Whatever I could find, I was starting to eat. Mostly berries and roots. I think I am eating the berries, which is a small fruit, and roots. All during this time I was sad. I don't know why. So The monster is saying now, all during this time I was so sad and I don't know the reason behind the sadness and I don't know why is it. So this is what for today's recorded session. Next, let us continue in coming recorded session. I hope you all have understood. Thank you. Stay safe, stay home.